You can just fire away and ask questions to Collin.
All right, Collin, you obviously entered the portal, came back. Can you talk about why you came back?
Yeah, really, it was just came down to a numbers thing. Cal kind of had to figure out what they could do with a certain amount of scholarships. It was definitely in my interest to get a master's program because I did graduate in the spring. So I definitely wanted to make sure I got a master's while playing football. And luckily, a spot opened up here at Cal. And then got to stay home and finish out with all the teammates that I started with. And that was really important for me, just because I feel like we still got some unfinished business. So I'm very happy to be here.
What are you studying?
Right now, I am getting my master's in public health. So very timely and interesting degree, and I'm glad to be doing it for sure.
Absolutely. So I assume you've been practicing with the team for about a week now.
Yeah.
How is that? Have you noticed anything? Has anything new stuck out with Musgrave as the new OC?
Yeah, I mean, definitely as a tight end, I feel like we're being utilized a lot more, which is awesome. We got a lot of 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, 22 personnel, a fullback, 2 tight ends. So I definitely say we're busier during practice, which I definitely think is a good thing. And it's been fun. We've also been able to move all over the field as a tight end. We're not always just attached to the tackle. We're getting split out, so we get to go up against a lot of the corners too, which is fun and interesting and something we didn't do that much last year. So it's an exciting challenge.
Shoot. And then how's the testing been? What's that process like? Can you sort of walk me through like what your daily routine is around, testing and safety precautions?
So we have our classes in the morning. We each have a lift time. We all fill out like a little screener. They call it like a Cal screener, to make sure that you're able to get on campus. And that's basically just notifying them that you have no symptoms. The first thing they do is they take your temperature, give you a wristband showing that your temperature was okay. Then after that, you go directly to kind of a space they created within Cal Memorial Stadium that's dedicated to daily testing. So I show up, my time for testing is at 1:30. So I show up early, get there at 1:30, do the nose swab, your self-nose swab. And they've done a really good job of making sure it was streamlined and easy for all of us. Then after that, you basically begin with your normal pre-practice routine, whether it's taping, studying the plays. You're just doing that within the concourse on Cal Memorial Stadium. So making sure that we're staying close to the stadium while they do the tests and get the results back. And then once it comes back negative, you're able to go practice.
And how do you feel like, I mean, both your sort of tight ends unit and then the rest of the team is taking this sort of the safety precautions, the social distancing measures?
I think all of us, everyone on the team is just excited to play. So we're willing to do whatever we have to just to play football. All those of us that have opted in, we're here for a reason. So basically now it's our new daily routine. If it means we get to go out and play a little football, I'm sure we're all willing to do it. So we've all been very accepting of it. And I mean, we probably have it pretty good considering a lot of other people are dealing with health issues because of this. So I think we're all just grateful to be healthy and have the opportunity to play football.
That's all I got for the moment.
All right, thanks, Jasper. Owen or Trace, you guys got anything you want to ask?
No, I got nothing.
It looked like Trace was having to take a phone call or something like that, so he may not actually be there.
If it's noon, you said you had to split off or something. So.
Colin, you want to hang out just for another minute just to make
Yeah,
sure
yeah.
there's no one in the other room, but I think it's pretty likely we're done.
Sounds good.
I'll just ask a question, not really football related at all. Do you feel like balancing academics and football has changed now that you're doing a master's program rather than your undergrad?
Yeah, 100%. I think I have a lot more flexibility in my schedule. My master's program is all online. So I basically have, they give me like the work for the whole week on Monday, and I basically got to do that work by the end of the week. So I'm given a lot of freedom to just work around my schedule because a lot of other people in my master's programs have full-time jobs. I like to consider football a full-time job as well. So it helps me definitely balance football and academics. I think it's easier probably than undergrad because undergrad you got this class at this time, this class at this time, then practice, weights, you got everything. But now I can kind of dedicate my mornings more to football. And then after practice, once I'm done watching film, I'm able to crack down on the academic aspect of it.
And what made you choose public health? Like, has that always been something you're interested in, or?
Yeah, one there's an opportunity here at Cal, and a lot of previous football players have gone into public health with their fifth year and pursued that master's. So I'm talking to a lot of the guys that I've done in the past. They say it's a great master's program, and also just because of how timely it is. I think it's an industry that's making a lot of important decisions right now, and I think hopefully at one day I can be at the forefront of those decisions. So I'm very excited to be doing what I'm doing and what I'm learning. I think it's extremely relevant. So.
Thanks.
Yeah, of course.
Hey, Colin, how
Yeah.
have you changed as a tight end since last year?
How have I changed?
Yeah.
That's a great question. I definitely think something I came into this offseason wanting to improve was route running. Last year, I felt like I was primarily used as a blocking tight end. Don't get me wrong, I'd still rather pancake someone than catching a touchdown any day of the week. But I definitely wanted to get better at route running and just become more versatile, especially because Musgrave's offense utilizes the tight end. Like I said earlier, like we'll be lined up against corners in the standard wide receiver position. So that requires a little bit more shiftiness. And I try to watch Nico Remigio do whatever he does, Mekhi Polk. I might not be as fast, but I know when it looks right, and I'm trying to do exactly what they do. So.
All right, Colin, I think
Sorry.
you're good, Owen?
I just wanted to ask, why did you end up looking at Nico and Mekhi to improve your route running?
I think, to be honest, all of our receivers are studs. Mainly this offseason, during the quarantine, I got a chance to throw with Nico and run routes with Nico, so he was giving me some pointers. And we were talking about it the other day with him, just like about the proper way to break down in your routes. And I think he does a great job. And I think both him and Mekhi get open all the time, as well as Kakoa and a lot of the other guys. But yeah, I definitely liked when I have free time during practice to just kind of peek over and see how they're doing it and then try my best to replicate it. I mean, it's definitely easier said than done, but I think all the tight ends, including Gavin, Tonjes, me, we're all trying to replicate it just so we become more of an asset to this offense.